Hello, my friends, and welcome to our class on Adaptive, where we're going to talk about restoring calm in a stressed out world because the world is stressed. And if we are hearing and seeing everyone else's stress and we are reacting to their stress, then we are not able to stay calm in our inner world. So, this class is about how to use adaptive to stay calm in our inner world so that we can prepare and we can respond no matter what is going on in the world outside around us. My name is Jen. I'm here to help you feel good again. I'm a wife and mom, a professional educator, fitness professional, emotions, and essential oils expert. Now, essential oils do not treat, prevent, or cure diseases, so please see your doctor for medical advice. But I will say essential oils have been incredibly helpful for me, both on the personal level for my physical health and also on the emotional level. I have so many testimonies that I am so excited to share them with you, but I won't share all of them all at once. Let's chat about adaptive. Now, before we chat about Adaptiv, we're going to talk about three cool things about essential oils. Essential oils are safe, they are effective, and they are affordable. They're 100% natural and safe. There's no side effects and no addictions. They're extracts from plants with amazing health benefits. They're certified pure therapeutic grade. They're pure and potent. They're 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. So, in the case of peppermint, you can use 1 drop of peppermint, and that is equal to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So, with a traditional medication, if you take one medication, you can't take another for 4 hours or risk overdose. Essential oils work differently. They are completely safe. You only use a little because a little goes a long way. But let's just say, for instance, that you had some head tension and you put peppermint on the back of your neck for head tension, and the tension subsided. But then it comes back in about 15 minutes. You can put the peppermint on again. And if you need it in another 15 minutes, you can put it on again. But I will say, in my experience and my use of essential oils, I typically only need 1 or 2, maximum 3 applications for a really challenging concern. And by that point, I have absolutely seen results and feel better. Essential oils help you to feel better fast. Peppermint is incredibly energizing. So if you say, I'm feeling tired, peppermint is your oil. It also helps to promote clear breathing, especially when the flowers on the trees are blooming. It cools the body and helps to relieve head tension. Essential oils are effective, and oftentimes they are more effective than modern approaches to health problems. I will say personally, I get frustrated with having to go to the doctor, and then they say, oh, you need this blood work, and you need this test, and then you need this test, and then you need this test, and oh, there's one solution for you. And I go, that's not exactly what I was expecting. So I find that essential oils are incredibly effective. Now you'll see on the outside of that little picture there, that is a cell membrane. The cell membrane is oily. Now, when you go to the doctor, because you have a health concern, they can give you a water-based medication. Water-based medications can be helpful for threats on the outside of the cell, but those water-based medications cannot penetrate that oily cell membrane. Essential oils can penetrate the oily cell membrane, so essential oils can be effective on threats both inside and outside the cell. I will also say that essential oils, there are some of them with sesquiterpenes. Sesquiterpenes can cross the blood-brain barrier and can be helpful for challenges that are residing within the brain and the nervous system. On Guard helps to promote healthy immune function. It's fabulous for a sore throat, and I use it to help clean my hands and my home. They actually have laundry soap and dish soap and hand soap and all kinds of products made with the On Guard or the other product that I'm blanking on the name of. I want to say it's Purify, but there are 2 products that we have made a variety of cleaning products with. So you can use essential oils to make your own cleaning products, or if you're like me and you like to purchase things ready-made, you can purchase doTERRA's ready-made version. They are incredibly affordable, oftentimes more affordable than traditional medical care. As I've already said, I get annoyed by having to go to the doctor because it's time off work. I have to travel 45 minutes across town and 45 minutes back, and I have to pay the copay. Then I have to pay for whatever test. Then I have to pay for the prescription that is typically given. So I have found to be essential oils to be much easier, much more affordable, much more effective, and I have saved so much time and money using essential oils. Additionally, the emotional benefits of using the oils have been incredible. I have been able to transform my inner world, and as such, I am able to respond effectively to anything that is going on in the outside world. Lavender is incredibly calming for the mind. It's fabulous for sleep, and it's fantastic for skin. It's also a great antihistamine. Three cool ways to use doTERRA essential oils aromatically, topically, and internally. When I use oils aromatically, it is predominantly to shift things emotionally. I have been known to diffuse things to help clear the clutter in my home. I've been known to diffuse things to help reduce the grumpiness in my home because when you use oils aromatically, it positively affects the mood. It also cleanses the air. So if there are airborne pathogens floating around, it can be effective against those. It supports the respiratory system as well, helping with clear breathing. Topically is phenomenal for pain and for localized use. For instance, if you are having a liver challenge, you can apply oils on your liver. Or if your knee hurts, you can put essential oils on your knee, and it does give those local benefits. I also love using essential oils topically for emotional challenges. Let's just say that you have a sadness in your heart because you've lost a loved one. You can apply essential oils to your heart to help to shift into feelings of both sadness, but to process that sadness and then to feel gratitude that you were able to have so many wonderful experiences with that loved one. So, essential oils can help you to shift your emotions, and you can use them aromatically or topically to shift emotions, aromatically or topically for physical and or emotional health concerns. When I'm using essential oils internally, that is predominantly for physical concerns. You can use your essential oils in water. I keep mine in a water bottle. You'll notice this is a stainless steel or a glass water bottle, not a plastic water bottle. If you do it in a plastic water bottle, the essential oils will absorb those plastic materials, and you do not want those in your body. So please use it in a stainless steel or glass water bottle. You can also do it in veggie caps or directly underneath your tongue. Now, why use doTERRA essential oils? They are 100% pure, they are powerful, and they are exclusive. This is frankincense. It helps to support healthy cellular function. It reduces the appearance of skin imperfections, and it's the master key oil. So if you only had one oil, you can use frankincense and it will likely work. doTERRA essential oils are pure, they undergo 54 different individual tests to ensure the quality and the purity and the potency of each bottle of oil. So that when you get a bottle of lemon oil and you are expecting to use that lemon oil to help you to detox your physical cells and to detox emotionally, you get the same result with this bottle of oil as you do with the next bottle of oil that you order. There is a number on the bottom of the bottle where you can go and enter that number at source2u.com, and you can see the purity and potency tests that were run on your specific bottle. Essential oils are powerful. Our oils are sourced from locations around the world to make sure they have the highest amount of healing components. We make sure to monitor climate, soil quality, and growing practices to make sure that this oil meets our standards. We also have a beautiful co-impact sourcing model. So when we choose a place where an oil should be sourced, we are looking for the place that has the highest quality oil, but we're also looking for a place where we can do the most good. For instance, when in the case of Haiti, where our vetiver is sourced, there was an earthquake, and we were the first ones in after the earthquake to provide a well. In the case of frankincense, we have gone into those communities and we have provided hospitals, we have provided schools, we have provided homes so that the people have what they need. And as such, the people who grow the oil want to do the best job for us. They have a tremendous love for this company because we pay them a higher wage and we make sure that all of their needs are met. Now, our oils are exclusive. 96% of doTERRA's oils are exclusive, meaning that you get a product that is truly special and unique. Now, let's talk about stress. A little bit of stress is okay. A little bit of stress will uplevel our capacity and help us to be a better human being because we're stronger. But when we are subjected to chronic long-term stress, then our bodies go into fight or flight response and they don't come out of it. This elevates our cortisol levels, which means your metabolism doesn't work as well. You have a decreased immunity. You're more emotionally reactive, especially with the people that you love, which is challenging for relationships. This decreases your memory, your decision-making skills, and your emotional regulation. Specifically concerning to me is the decrease in neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is your ability to change your brain and to change your thoughts and to change your beliefs and to change your mind. If you are subjected to chronic long-term stress, your brain is not as adaptable and it only sees one solution. It will not see other possibilities. So, chronic long-term stress is challenging on many fronts. It also leads to anxiety, depression, emotional burnout, and sleep challenges. I will throw in also dysregulated nervous system has its own cascade of challenges. So long-term stress is very challenging. Adaptiv is formulated specifically to deal with long-term stress because our society is surrounded by it. So Adaptiv can be used physically and also emotionally. You can soak in a relaxing bath. You can diffuse in the room. You can put a drop on your hands, rub your hands together, and deeply inhale as needed throughout the day. As you can see, it imparts reassurance and calm when individuals are caught in cycles of tension and worry. Now, the physical benefits of Adaptiv is for chaotic environments and a lack of tranquility. This is for when you feel a loss of composure, you have the poor capacity to cope. It can be helpful with PMS and mood issues. It is great for addictive, obsessive behaviors, overthinking. If you lack motivation or you lack focus, you're just feeling tired all the time. Frankly, because we're overwhelmed. It can be helpful for a loss of sense of smell, brain issue, elevated cortisol levels, Alzheimer's. Emotionally, it can help you to go from uneasy to resilient. Now, the emotional benefits of Adaptiv, it was formulated to help with anxious states, and it is to reassure and calm an individual when they have constant tension, constant worry. And this helps to shift the body from that hyper-vigilant mode back into a relaxed state. When a person is relaxed and awake, they can create a positive future. They can make good choices. So, Adaptiv helps us to slide back into that relaxed and awake state where we can adapt to stressors. So, this blend works with us to help us to face those difficult questions and difficult situations and places where we don't feel safe in life, things that we don't want to do. Adaptiv is going to help to pull us back to that calm state so we can say, you know what? I'm an adult. I know not everything that I need to do is pleasant, but I can do this. So, Adaptiv helps us to not be so self-critical and helps us to be kind toward ourselves and accepting of ourselves as we go through difficult challenges. So, our life is not able to be controlled, but Adaptiv helps us to be strong in our inner world so that we can face anything that our outer world presents us with. So Adaptiv reminds us that we can do this. We need to keep our vision and that we are surrounded by support and we can do this. We are not alone. So it helps to promote feelings of reassurance, calm, clarity, confidence, self-acceptance, freedom, trusting, so that you can feel upheld and safe. Now, as you can see, this is a system. I first want to speak to who needs Adaptiv, then I'll speak to the system and how to use it. So, who needs Adaptiv? Anyone who has trouble loosening up, is easily frustrated or agitated, has racing thoughts that keep you up at night, sensitive to lights, chemicals, or noises, anxiety and panic disorders, feeling overwhelmed, your body feels stiff and tight, you have heart palpitations or short of breath, cold hands and feet, fibromyalgia, and IBS. Now, this is a system. It is intended to be used as a three-part system. However, if you need only one part of the system, you can choose to use just that one thought, just that one part. Now, the roller and the oil are meant to help support the limbic system. So this helps with the behavior, the thought, and the emotion. This has stress relief, lavender, neroli, magnolia, and sweet gum. It has uplifting and energizing properties in wild orange and spearmint, and it has soothing properties in copaiba and rosemary. You can diffuse the oil in the room to help to reduce feelings of anxiousness, worry, overthinking, but you can also have the roller in your purse. So what I like to do is I will diffuse or put the Adaptiv in the bath, and I will use the roller on my wrist and on my heart before I go out in Atlanta traffic or before I have a speech or a presentation. Yes, it is helpful for any challenge that deals with a chemical imbalance or the nervous system. It helps to support the body in having a normal response to stress. So it is also great on the systemic level. So this goes to the neuro and the biochemical level. So we have four different essential oils for stress relief: lavender, wild orange, coriander, and fennel. It is also very calming with selenium and GABA. GABA is the brakes of the brain. And if your brain has spiraled into worry and overthinking about what might happen, it helps to slow down and stop that anxiety thought. If your brain has spiraled into, oh no, I wish I would have, it again helps to slow down and stop that thought so that you can return back to normal quickly. It also has ahi flower, which is known for its most nourishing omegas, which is great for brain and heart and eyes. Omegas are so helpful for our systems. Now, this is a system, and as I said, it does have all of these things in it. The ahi flower has very precious seeds, which are superior omega rich. GABA, it helps to reduce feelings of apprehension and fear. Selenium is a healthy emotional response to stress, improves your feelings of happiness and well-being, your cognitive function. Copaiba and rosemary promote calm, support your nervous system. Lavender, magnolia, neroli, and sweet gum promote relaxation and relieve those anxious feelings. Wild orange and peppermint or spearmint are uplifting and relieving. So this is actually proven to help with anxiety and proven to help you fall asleep fast. The GABA can be helpful with ADHD. Selenium calms stress, anxiety, and depression. The ahi flower has your omega 3s. Lavender is calming. Coriander is a sedative. It helps with shock or fear. Orange helps with stress, fear, and anxiety. And fennel soothes digestion. Because when you are in chronic fight or flight, not only does your immune system and your reproductive system slow down and your thinking slow down, but your digestion also slows down. Because if you are running from a tiger, you aren't going to take time to eat. So, restoring the system back to normal is of utmost importance, where it can take in nutrition and the joys of life, because we do want to be joyful. Here are some experiences with Adaptiv. Took the Adaptiv capsules before my flight. to Maui today and I noticed a huge sense of relaxation, which is strange since I am normally a calm, relaxed person. I also noticed I had an easier time breathing in the plane. In the plane, I usually experience pain from the dry air in the plane and have a harder time breathing. Not this time. Thank you, doTERRA. I gave my 10-year-old and my 12-year-old the capsule before school yesterday, and they both said it gave them more energy. They were more happy, engaged, and thoroughly enjoyed their class. So if you've had a great response using Adaptiv, drop it in the comments, drop it in the chat. We would love to hear. Adaptive science, wild orange promotes a positive, relaxing environment. Lavender reduces occasional feelings of anxiety and creates a restful environment. Copaiba has an uplifting aroma. Spearmint has an arousing, uplifting aroma that gives you energy. Magnolia increases your sense of self-worth and promotes a calm, relaxing environment. It's the I can do it oil. Rosemary helps you when you're facing a large transition to feel more alert and focused and less stressed. Neroli helps you to feel more calm and reduces your need to please the other people in your life. And sweet gum is used for a calm, restful environment. Now, I want to speak to some practical ways to restore calm in a stressed out world because using the oil is part one. We also need to take actions with our body and actions with our thought. Now, when you put the oil plus your actions plus your thought together, you multiply the effects to get a less stressed out you. So, we're going to work on your actions as well as your thoughts, and we're going to use the oils so that you are calm and able to respond to whatever is going on in your outer world. I highly recommend create small moments of stillness before burnout. So use your Adaptiv in the morning and in the evening to anchor in feelings of safety. You can also choose grounding oils like Shirin-yoku, balance, or frankincense. I highly recommend getting out in nature. Personally, I get out in nature in the morning, in the evening. I try to get out at noontime as well as a bedtime walk. So, spending time in nature can regulate overstimulated emotions. I highly recommend that you choose environments, places that are not challenging, harsh, or toxic for you. It is incredibly important to find people and places that are supportive and nourishing, and that will help you to feel calm more frequently. Prioritize your sleep and your nervous system regulation, and take time to breathe and to intentionally calm and recenter any scattered energy. Now, you also want to make sure that your body is receiving all of the nourishment and the nutrients that it needs. If your body is not getting all of the nutrients it needs, then you will find that your brain chemical balance and your gut chemical balance are off, in which case your body is going to be pulling from all the different stores. It's going to be in a weakened state. So I highly recommend having a good multivitamin. doTERRA's got one. Learn how to say no without guilt. Release the pressure. You are not the person holding everything together, or at least you shouldn't be. And create morning and evening rituals that help your body feel safe again. Please deal with these emotions, process them as they come up instead of suppress them. Have healthy boundaries with your technology, with your work, with other people in your life, and use yoga, stretching, walking, breath work, meditation, prayer, gratitude to return you back to the present moment. And laughter. Laughter is one of the best ways to raise your frequency. The affirmation that I like to use with Adaptiv is I am calm in my mind. I am peaceful in my heart. I am present in my body. I am at peace. I choose to focus on this one thing that I am doing right now. Albert Einstein said the only reason time exists is so that we don't do everything all at once. He nailed it. So, next time you're feeling stressed, grab your Adaptiv, use your Adaptiv, choose one of the anchoring, balancing actions. Say your affirmation. I'm calm in my mind. I am peaceful in my heart. I am present in my body. I am at peace. I choose to focus on this one thing I am doing right now. And that should shift you into a state of calm. Now, my friends, I am calling all leaders, teachers, and healers. There's a growing community of people who need healing, and that means we need more healers. So, if you are looking for an additional income opportunity, please reach out. I would love for you to join our team. I am here to help you to feel good again. So if you want oils, please click the link below where you can get an intro class. Click the link below where there are oils. Or if you're feeling like you've got questions, you're overwhelmed, you don't quite know where to start, there's a link where you can send me a message or an email. I'd be glad to help. I do also do some one-on-one and group coaching, have an on-demand class library and packages. So if you are looking to shift into a more restful state and to feel good again, please reach out. I want to help you to feel good again. And my friends, I want to leave you with this one thought. The truth is that this stress doesn't come from your boss, your kids, your spouse, traffic jams, health challenges, or other health concerns. It comes from your thoughts about these circumstances. And that's from Andrew Bernstein. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am hopeful that you have learned a lot from this class. I'm hopeful that you can use this information to find more peace, more calm, relaxation, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks so much.